Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Wednesday, March 26, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Major currencies show mixed movement against the US dollar. The greenback closed higher against the euro, marking its seventh consecutive daily gain. The dollar also strengthened against the yen, showing some upward volatility. Looking at returns, the dollar posted weekly gains against most major currencies, notably rising 0.78% against the yen. However, month-to-date performance shows weakness, with the greenback down 3.55% against the euro. The dollar weakened against the loonie, falling for 3 consecutive sessions amid downward volatility. Meanwhile, it showed strength against the offshore yuan, rising for 3 straight days with notable upward momentum. Return metrics reveal the dollar's mixed performance. Notable weakness appears in the month-to-date figures, with declines against most major pairs. The largest monthly decline is seen versus the rupee, down 1.73%.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Indonesia led gains, closing at 16.31, up 0.59. Breaking upward from 3 days of consolidation, it closed higher for 2 consecutive sessions, despite a very strong negative trend. Turkey and Malaysia both showed similar patterns of consecutive up days against negative trends. Weekly returns show Turkey leading with a 6.5% gain, while Indonesia follows at 4.4%. China stands out with the strongest year-to-date performance, up 17.4%, despite showing a slight weekly decline of 1.2%. Among declining markets, Sweden led losses, dropping 2.4% to 43.58. Poland and Israel both fell 2.3%. Israel showed increased downward volatility, breaking lower from 3 days of sideways movement. Germany also broke downward from consolidation, declining 2.1%. Despite today's declines, Poland maintains impressive gains of 36.2% year-to-date, with strong momentum shown in its 12.4% monthly return. Germany and Sweden both retain solid year-to-date gains above 16%, while Taiwan shows continued weakness, down 4.3% for the year.
Considering commodities, I'm liquidity. Gold futures and silver futures show very strong positive trends, with both closing higher for 2 consecutive days. Copper futures reached a new all-time high close at 5.24, marking its 2nd consecutive record day with upward volatility. Year-to-date returns show strong performance in metals, with copper futures leading at 30.2% and silver futures following at 16.9%. Gold futures has gained 14.6%, while aluminum trails with a modest 2.2% increase. In energy markets, Brent Crude has risen for 7 consecutive sessions, closing at 73.29. Crude oil showed strong upward volatility, ending at 69.90. Gasoline futures broke out upward after 3 flat days, maintaining a very strong positive trend. Weekly performance in energy shows crude oil leading with a 2.2% gain, followed by gasoline at 1.9%. Heating oil has advanced 1.7%, while natural gas has declined nearly 1%. Live cattle futures surged 4.1% with upward volatility. Feeder cattle broke downward after 5 flat days. Class II milk showed significant weakness, dropping 6.2% amid a very strong negative trend. Month-to-date returns in livestock show live cattle leading with a 9.7% gain, feeder cattle and lean hogs have advanced 3.7% and 4.6% respectively, while Class 2I milk has declined 7.1%. Grains showed broad weakness today. Corn fell 1.3% with downward volatility. Oats dropped 1.5% amid strong downward volatility, marking its fourth consecutive decline. Rough rice continues its very strong negative trend. Year-to-date performance in grains shows oats leading with a 9.5% gain. Wheat is up slightly at 1%, while corn and soybeans have both declined roughly 1%. In soft commodities, coffee futures fell 1.6% to 392.10, despite maintaining a very strong upward trend. Orange juice declined 1.8% to 259.95, marking its third consecutive down day. Cotton futures broke upward from a 4-day consolidation pattern. Notable returns show cocoa with a week-to-date gain of 3.2%, while dropping 12.2% month-to-date. Orange juice has experienced significant losses across all time frames, down 47% year-to-date. Coffee remains the strongest performer, up 22.6% this year.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports, written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.